What is up, YouTube? So today I'll be showing you my nighttime walking settings for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So let's get started. So let's start off with the resolution. So for me, I like to shoot in 4K because it provides the best image quality when shooting with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So for me, when I'm doing my walking at night, I like to shoot in either 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second. So I have a user 1 is 24, then user 2 is 30 frames per second. So for exposure, I have it on manual. White balance, I have it on 55, but I will change that. Glamour, I have off. Color, I either shoot in D-Log-M or low light. Focus mode, I always have it on single. And this is an important one, image adjustment. So for image adjustment, I have sharpness on -2 and noise reduction on -1. So for me, I like to shoot in either D-Log-M or in low light mode, and I'll show you the reason why. So let's go to exposure. So for exposure, I have it on 1/50, and before I actually hit record, I like to check the ISO levels. You could do that by hitting auto right over here. So the ISO levels is at 530. So as you could see over here, oops, D-Log-M, exposure, the highest ISO D-Log-M could reach is ISO 3200. So if I need anything higher than that, you can't really do anything about it with D-Log-M, but that's when I switch to low light mode. Because in low light mode, let's see here, let's go over here. Low light mode, let's check out the ISO levels for low light mode. So low light mode can reach up to 16,000 ISO. So yeah, that is why I either shoot in D-Log-M or in low light mode. Because with D-Log-M, I can only shoot up to 3200, but this, I could go as high as 16,000. So let's go back to exposure again. So I have it on manual again. 1/50, 50/3200. Then let's press this top button right over here. It says -0.3 EV, which is good because I like to shoot in -0.3 EV at nighttime. So let's confirm that, and that is a very important settings for me. And for white balance, I like to do the trick I did with the ISO. So for white balance, I just hit auto white balance right over here. And right now it is on 3880 Kelvin. So let's go on manual. It's probably gonna stick to that, or it's gonna go to 3900K. And yeah, that's how I set my white balance for nighttime. So I pretty much just hit auto white balance over here, then I hit manual, then I hit confirm, and that's how I set my white balance. And now let's go to focus mode. So for me, I like it on single because I don't want it to constantly focus on different things. Like if a person goes in front of the camera, it's going to focus on them. Then once they get out of the camera, it's not going to focus on them. It's going to focus on the background. So yeah, I like to have the focus mode on single. So before I actually hit record, I tap on the furthest part of the video. So over here, it's this door thing over here. And from there, I just hit record, then I just start recording. So for me, the gimbal modes that I have it on is I have it on, let's see, I have it on slow, and I have it on follow. And for me, the reason why I have it on follow is because sometimes I like to pan up and down just to showcase something, maybe a building, or right now maybe a Christmas tree, or anything of that sort. And I have it on slow is because for me, walking video is not about like panning, going crazy, panning left to right. So for me, I like to have it on slow. I like to have the smoothest shots as possible when I'm shooting walking videos at night. If I want to shoot in all auto mode, this is my settings. I go to exposure. I just hit auto. I want to make sure I have it on -0.3. I click that and I hit 50/3200 right over here. And yeah, that's pretty much just my auto settings. It's very easy. And yeah, I've been experimenting with auto and I actually do like it. And everything stays the same. And yeah, that's my whole settings. Let's see over here before I go. So I have it on manual. So I have it on 1/50. ISO 50 to 3200. And for ISO, if it goes over 3200, that's when I switch it over to low light mode. And right over here, I have it on minus 0.7, but I know I want it to be on minus 0.3. Right over there. White balance, same thing. I go over here. White balance is on 3880. Then I go on manual again. I hit confirm. I have it on glamour effects, definitely off. D-Log M for this one. Sharpness on -2. Noise reduction on -1. And focus mode on single. And I have this on slow. And I have it on follow. And yeah, that's my full settings.